Can you all remember this TEA20 Fergie tractor I picked up a while back, which was going to be for parts, but I got it going and it seemed to be too good to use for parts. But since then, it's basically just sat in the shed here. I did take the points out, because if you remember when you watched the video, the points were pretty had it. So I've got new points that I'm going to put in. Change the oil filter I've got for it, and we'll flush the radiator out. So, I took this off months ago actually. So we'll put the new points in, put some fuel in, because I do know that she had no fuel, she'd run out, and we'll just see if it goes before we go too far about oil and filter and water. Alright, new points. And that little washer that I said wasn't there before. In the previous video about it. We'll get that on the top of the cam. If I can move it. Hang on a minute. No, don't want it to. Nearly there. Yeah. Yep, got the cam, and off memory from the book, I think it said 13 thou for the gap. So 13, 14, 13. I'll set it at 13. We're pretty close actually. Okay. Oh, that's not sitting in properly. pay to go and get a little crescent for that. Do it up properly.
The modern tractor doesn't have to be kicked to get it off the ground. This model has a 4-cylinder hydraulic pump that makes wheel changing and tire repairs almost a pleasure.
Right, that's all set. Put that on, and that's a little dirty. Sweet. Cap on. Should we get it the right way around? Get on there. Why won't it go on? Right. Number 1 plug. Cool. Two. Number 2. One day I might redo these. We'll just see how far I go with this tractor. Right, maybe put some fuel in and check the water.
By changing implements on the rear of the tractor, it can be made to do almost any job the farmer wants, except mum's washing. The 3-point linkage system does away with heavy lifting and pulling, and the tractor can become a 3-furrow plow like this in a matter of seconds. So water's all right. That's the surprise. I didn't have enough fuel. I have to go and get some more. I doubt that's enough. Totally wet the bottom. Ooh, that's tight.
Yep, have to go and get some more fuel. Be back in a minute.
The modern farmer appreciates what mechanization can do for him, and this tractor, invented by Ulster man Harry Ferguson, seems to be able to do almost anything.
Right, got some more fuel. Hopefully. Yep, fuel's coming through. That's enough to get it going. Right, put a battery in. Can't remember if this one was positive, negative pretty sure this one positive generated. It's the other way around, alternator man, the other way around. So you'll find out. Sparks. Yep, must be that way. Yep, we have contact. So that's a bonus. Right. That surprised me again. Man, this thing starts good. That was no choke, no nothing. What a runner. Yeah, okay, well, that's dead cold. My boy hasn't gone for, I don't know, 6 weeks, 2 months. What a goer.
The spike-tooth harrow folds up for easy transport, but it soon opened up and there's work to be done. Change implements again, and the tractor sets up ridges on plowed land.
All pressure's all good. Alternating. You hear that starter motor do it again. It's that switch clicked on, which has obviously clicked the solenoid, and then the starter motor's gone on. It was wearing away. Anyway, I'll take it out of here. Take it out got a hose in the paddock there and just drop that water. If you remember, the water was quite disgusting when I found this tractor. It was all blocked up in these pipes here. So we'll do that. Flush that out. Still won't put any antifreeze or anything like that in it yet. It's just a waste of time. Flush it all out, get it warm, and change that oil and the filter. So let's go do.
This one's called Rough on Rabbits. The long ripping shares dive into the ground and rip out butters. It's not funny for Bunny. Makes work easy? Sure, it even does all the work by itself.
So I'll just put a hose on that, let it run through. So the water pressure on this is bloody hopeless, so that will take a little while, but we'll work around that. It's actually not as bad as I thought it might be. I thought I might get a lot of rust in that, but it's not really. Maybe I got that when I first flushed it out. But anyway, there's a little tap on the other side of the motor. I'll go and turn that on. So the water is flushing around there. The pump's doing good. It's actually flushing quite well. No problem there. Don't forget I took the thermostat. Oh no, I didn't have one in, that's right. So the water's whirling around quite good.
The range of implements to be linked to the tractor is almost unlimited. Everything from disc harrow to a mower which can be assembled ready for work in a couple of minutes. It would be almost worth getting a tractor just to do the front lawn.
Okay, I've got it over here now. That all flushed out quite good, that water. Come up nice and clean. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be full of heaps of gunk and rust and stuff going on what I've seen earlier on. But anyway, that's all good now. So drop the oil. We'll drop the oil and do the filter. As you can see, I've already got the tray underneath. Oh, don't hit your head. Ooh, there's the bolt. This is a little awkward because I haven't got my stand on me for the camera. Never mind. This is interesting, how much gunk comes out of our bitches. They ain't been changed for donkey's years. Since the dinosaurs, most probably. Oh yeah. Ooh. Have to put that back in. Gonna overflow. Oh, come on, get in there. Just let that drain out. It's black as anything, but there's nothing in the oil that suggests that it's kind of got any problems inside. It's only black. The oil feels good. There's no particles, no nothing. I forgot they're about 7 or 8 litres, something like that, with a filter. Yeah, and that little container couldn't hold it all. But anyway, stop that, empty that, and let that drain. Now we'll move on to the oil filter, see what that brings. As you can see, got the right tool for it. So I suppose the oil filter will tell the story. If there's anything in that or anything in the bowl. God, there's a long thread on it. That actually looks alright inside there. I can't see no sludge or anything. So touch wood. Might probably, because it's come out of an orchard, most probably had been serviced well. And, maybe life after the orchard. There was nothing. There's nothing in there to suggest that we've got problems inside the motor. So I'm going to just let everything drain for now, and come back and put it back together, because it's that time again. Maybe here indoors has got me another cup of coffee going. It's pretty good like that actually. So we'll go and check it out. And we'll just leave this here for now.
Soil can be shifted for dam and insulage pit sinking by means of the earth scoop.
Okay, I've cleaned out this cartridge, put the new filter in, put a new O-ring in there, help seal it up, and fill this up with some oil just to help it for when I start. There's actually some in it. Don't know if you can see, but it's amazing. You put it in, comes up, and then it goes down because it's been sucked up by the filter. I have put the bung in down below. When I put oil in, it will be all good. Won't pour out in case you think I didn't put it in. And later on I might write on there a date when I actually change the oil filter. This is just straight 1540 mineral engine oil. That's all they take. Typical old-fashioned stuff. Hopefully I've got enough between this and that other one. I'm pretty sure we've got about 7 litres. I've got a little bit more in the shed if I need it. I thought I'd mentioned it in the previous video, but I hadn't. This tractor is actually, or has been, on the orchard in the Bay of Plenty, Tautaki, New Zealand obviously. And have you noticed that it's low? So it has been altered some stage, most probably by the orchard outfit. So it's got small wheels on it, and the steering has been cut on the axle, which I'll show you once I get all this done. And that's what lowers the tractor down. So that's getting in and out of, or under the vines, kiwi fruit, stuff like that up there. So that's what I imagine what it's been used for. And you might see a number 4 on the front of it. So bang on, plus the stuff in the oil filter, it should be sweet to go. And a little bit more to run down.
The tractor's powerful hydraulic system allows it to haul a tipping trailer, doing away with expensive tip trucks on the farm. It's certainly versatile.
It looks like it's bang on, all right. Yeah, that oil pressure has come up a little bit. That's probably bit of oil, because the other oil did actually feel very thin. So this might help it a little bit. We'll see when it gets hot. They normally do start with higher oil pressure, and then once they warm up they go down. But yeah, we'll just get it hot and see what happens. So far no leaks, we'll just do it again. So on idle that's running at about 40 pounds per square inch, which is normal. That's at idle. When I revved it up, it could go up to 80 no problem, and that's normal too. So looks like that might have helped a wee bit. Now I'll explain to you about this tractor. If you look at that, that has been chopped and welded onto the bottom of the actual steering arm. It would have been up here. So that's lowered the tractor down, and then they've gone and put small wheels on it. So I don't know where they would have got that from. And then that's lowered the tractor right down. This seat has been lowered down. Get rid of that. So that normally sits on a kind of a piece of steel. Where's my finger? Piece of steel goes like that. Spring steel. So the seat would sit up that much higher. That's quite dangerous. So when those arms come up, they come up to the seat. Don't touch the seat, but they're real close. You imagine if you're sitting on that and you've got your hand on the side, thing like that, or you've got a fat ass, man, that would hurt. Come up and clinch you. But that's easy fixed. Put a spring in there, if that's what you're worried about, and you'll just sit a bit higher on it, which in some ways I'd prefer it to be a bit higher. But otherwise, yeah, it's like I said before, you know, it's a bloody good runner. I quite like tractors left like this. I do like them done up, don't get me wrong, but I do like them left in their rustic state that they end up in, and especially one like this that's actually a good runner. So far I can't see anything wrong with it, apart from, to be fair, it's old. Someone's attacked it with a paintbrush and looks like a primer paint or something like that. But at the end of the day, it's 72 years old. It's allowed to look a bit tired, a bit like me. Still ticking along now. Still must probably put a day's work in this thing, if you asked it.
A compact circular saw bench makes short work of timber cutting. It looks as if the axe belongs to the horse and plow days too.
Mr. Ferguson, will this machine be a success for the small farmer?
Yes, it is deliberately planned to be a success on the small farm. We'll do all the work that animals do on the farm at less than half the cost.
Many of the students are, of course, already familiar with the basic operations of tractor handling and driving. But others have to begin right at the beginning.
it is passing the trouble spot, it's certainly quicker than walking to fetch a ladder.
I'll show you a trick with these hydraulics. You know how you're putting your carry tray on or your plough or whatever, and you can't get these arms to line up with the pins that come out of your carry tray or plough or whatever. So all you do is have your hydraulic lever up, because you want it to go up. So there, make sure that is up. Don't need the motor going. Make sure that your power takeoff lever is disengaged, because if it's engaged, therefore it'd be hooked up to the motor. So you don't want that. And then once you've done that, you just turn that. So they used to have, I think it was only 2 spanners, can't remember the size. You just like that, and there it is going up. Pretty simple. So your pin and your carry tray might be there. Sweet. Put it on. Put it up. The funny thing is a lot of people don't know that, and it's so simple. But when Ferguson invented these, he definitely was ahead of himself a little bit. There's no doubt about that. He's 72 years old. Even some of the tractors up into the bloody 80s and 90s, you still can't do that. You've got to have little hydraulic buttons, and that's nice and safe, simple, easy as.
Every Ferguson coming off the production line must undergo most stringent tests and inspections. The hydraulic mechanism is put through its paces, the engine, transmission, brakes, and every part has to reach the same high standard.
Oh, there it is. That's a wrap on that. From Baz and I, we may as well say goodbye. Not too sure what to do with this thing. I might probably get rid of it. Someone will want it. The thing is, being an orchard tractor, low like that, you know, you look at it and you might say, yeah, but what's the purpose? Well, the purpose is, in the vintage stuff around now, there won't be many of those around, not cut down like that. An original orchard tractor. If you look at the front of it, it's got those 2 little bars there, and I'll bet you that had like a tray on the front, and they would have had bins and stuff like that on there for their orchard, whatever it was, kiwi fruit, apples, whatever, pears, peaches, and then they would have had one on the back on the hydraulics as well. So in saying that, yeah, there's not a lot of these around like that. So we'll see what happens. If I get rid of it, I'll let you know. Catch you later. See you next time. Want to say anything, Baz?